Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having the news regarding RX 7000 series and various other tech news, so stay tuned for it. But first of all, today RX 7000 series is going to get one hell of a performance uplift. Not a performance uplift, but the recent patch in Linux has said that this RX 7000 series will come with UBHR20, which is reportedly like a new display support, and it is going to be one awesome because it is going to give like 4 times 20 GB per second, which gives up to 80 gigabits per second bandwidth, and the data rate of 77.37 gigabits per second, which is 47.7% faster compared to DisplayPort 2.2. So it is going to be able to drive massive things from its display outlet, and yeah, we know what it is. Like, it can drive up to 8K pretty easily at 120 Hz. It can go up to like 10K also, like 10K without compression, and or 2K to 8K HDR screens at 120 Hz refresh rate. And now you can say like there are no 8K displays or 120 Hz support, but they were supposed to be coming out this year, but they were reportedly delayed by next year because of the pandemic. But yeah, DisplayPort 2.0 was delayed because of the pandemic. But yeah, UBHR20 support for RX 7000 series will drive esports to a pretty big way. Moving on, we have a report from Bilibili, and it's not a report but it's a leak. And as you can see on screen here, Xeon W3400 and W2400, that is Sapphire Rapids, and we know Sapphire Rapids is their server CPUs, and it is going to be their Xeon processors, which will replace the Xeon processor, and it is a direct competition to Epic, and they are going to be launching W790 were postponed to early Q4, and Intel 13K series and its matching G790 will be debugged in October, and non-game variant and price relatives will be available from Q1 of 2023, like Z3760 and 13 series, Z3760 and 177, and which would be similar to January, like it can be debugged in January. And this new motherboard, that like there will be like high-end motherboards like Z770 and Z760, but there would be low range motherboards like Z650, like B650, like yeah, because they will be coming. They will not be making like Z650 motherboards. They will use like the previous generation Z series motherboards for it, because Raptor Lake is backwards compatible with all the like sockets. So yeah, it is pretty good. And there are reports like Zen 4 will be launched in around August, and matching 670, which has already been released, which has already been developed, and the high-end board will be available by 2023. And there are reports like B650 will be available in Q4, and A620 will be available in 2023. B670E and B650E will have PCI 5.0 support and various other things. So yeah, it is pretty solid. But Xeon Sapphire Rapids is coming very soon, like in Q4 of this year, and Intel 13 Gen is going to come in October, and other series and other processors will come by Q1 of 2023. So yeah, Intel isn't slowing down, but we just need to wait and see how long they do. Like how these 13 gen processors will stack up against 7000 series, because the next news about 7000 will just blow you out of the mind, because this AMD has seriously downplayed itself in the competitive scenario. Like, they had like something out on the bag as the report, not the report, but the AMD's own employee came out on a stream and said like the 5500 megahertz were not on a single core or all core, but most of the cores. Yeah, you heard it right. Like, it comes with most of the cores at 5.5 gigahertz, and it might go higher, and it was running stock. Yeah, you heard it right. It was running stock, and there's no 24 core variant, but only 16 core variant. And it's like this 170 watt is not the TDP for the motherboard, like the entire power supply, but 170 watt is just for the socket for Ryzen, and PPT is 230 watts for the motherboard. So Ryzen can take more power from the power supply, and it is 65% higher compared to Ryzen 950 950X. So it can theoretically go even higher than 5.5 gigahertz if they plan for it. So yeah, it's all good. And the 15% is just a single point value there to be on the safe side, he said, but it can good as a performance uplift as high as 40%. Yeah, you heard it right. The Ryzen 7000 can get a performance uplift for 40%, and we still don't know which CPU they were using, like 16 core or it might be 8 core variant. So 40% increase is a pretty big deal. And Ryzen 7000 is reportedly looking pretty strong compared to the Intel variant. So what do you think about all of this? I'm pretty excited for Ryzen 7000 and RX 7000 series. Ready on. So yeah, what do you think about it? And the competition is good between 13 gen Ryzen, 13 gen Intel and Ryzen 7000. Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.